I hope you're okay. Today I thought I would do a bit of a chatty get ready with me. I'm about to film a video after this, so I thought why not stick my camera on whilst I'm about to do my makeup and we can have a little bit of a chat. I've not uploaded a video in a little while, so I thought that, well, not like a chatty video anyways, so I thought we could kind of chat about some different stuff. I've got a few different updates to update you on, like nothing too exciting, but yeah, I thought we could hang out for a little bit whilst I do my makeup and yeah, just to have a bit of a chat. So I am gonna take off my makeup. I put on just a bit of foundation earlier to go walk Frank, so I'm gonna take this off and start with a clean base. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take that off now and then I'll be back and we will kind of start from the beginning. I also wanted to chat through some new products that I've been recently loving, as well as some products that I've been using a lot recently that I really like, so I thought it could kind of almost be a bit like of a first impression slash favourites video, kind of all in one. So yeah, I'm going to take my makeup off and then I will be back. Okay, so I've taken makeup off, I've shoved my hair back and we're going to get right on into it. I think I'm going to mix, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to put some primer on first and then we're going to go in with foundation. So I'm going to be using this Flawless Beauty Primer from Pixie by Petra. Let me just give it a little bit of a wipe. I think some of my Barry Dazzledust has gone over it. So it looks like this. And it's a bit of like a kind of glowy highlightery primer. I only used this for the first time yesterday. I was clearing out my office slash blogging room and I came across quite a lot of samples that, to be honest with you, I'd completely forgotten about. So I thought that this week I'm going to be trying a lot of them and seeing how I get on. So I'm just going to rub that in. My fingers are clean. I've literally just wiped them. Also, excuse my skin. You guys know that I struggle with my skin and it's been really bad recently. It's going to go really red now because of like me rubbing stuff in. Like, it makes it look worse than what it actually is. But yeah, I mean, I have got like a little bit of an update there, kind of. I've finally been referred to a dermatologist, which is super exciting. So I'm going to just crack on my foundation and we can chat about skin whilst I'm covering it up. So I'm going to be using the W7 Genius Featherlight Foundation. I've not used this in ages. I did a sponsored post for W7 a little while ago. And I've been using the same foundation for like the past couple of months. And I put this on this morning and thought, you know what? I actually quite like this. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to mix a little bit of the Body Shop Honey Bronze Drops to warm up my face a little bit. And I think I'm going to put in a little bit of highlighter. So this is the Iconic Illuminator. So I think I'm going to add all three to hopefully give myself a bit of a bronzed, kind of healthy skin, glowy look. So it's got like a dropper, which is quite weird. I never really know how to like apply them, so I'm just going to shove it on my face. I mean, I personally think this is the best I've ever looked on YouTube. So I'm just going to rub that all in. So yeah, I've finally been referred to a dermatologist. It's literally taken me about 2 years of constant going backwards and forwards to the doctors and being prescribed different antibiotics, different creams and lotions, trying different pills, and finally I saw a very sympathetic doctor who was like, do you know what? I think you have tried enough things. You have been dealing with your skin for a very long time. Let's get you referred to a dermatologist. And I was like, yes. It's sad how excited it makes me. So yeah, so I've got my appointment next month. I've been put on a pretty big waiting list, but it's kind of come around quite quickly, so that's good. And I have no idea like what to expect really. I did speak to my doctor who said she thinks they'll probably put me on Roaccutane because I have literally tried. Okay. I did have a bit of an SD card drama. Sometimes my SD card, I've got one and it just flips out and it just stopped recording. So fingers crossed we're okay. I've put another one in, so fingers crossed I just recorded what I was just saying. Anyway, so yeah, so I've just done my foundation. So now I'm going to move on to concealer because it's not like the most full coverage of foundation. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I use this as a concealer. This is the shade 10. It's a little bit too pale for me, but we will try and make it work. Yeah, I think I was saying about the dermatologist, the doctor said she thinks that I potentially will be put onto Roaccutane, which is a little bit scary because it's obviously quite a harsh drug and there's a lot of kind of bad press about. I know it sounds stupid, but as we get close to the wedding, I get more and more nervous about my skin. Like, I don't want to look back on my wedding photos and see all these spots, because there's only so much makeup can do. And I'm just fed up of this, really. Like, I mean, it's just no fun. I'm 26. I feel like I shouldn't have acne. I shouldn't be having to deal with this. I feel like my reward for being a good adult and paying my taxes and paying my bills and all that kind of thing, I should be at least rewarded with clear skin, right? Like, it's not fair that I have to pay my taxes and have spots. Like, I don't see that as fair whatsoever. So yeah, so I'll obviously let you know how it goes. It's not till next month, but I've been trying to cut down on dairy because I am quite bad. I do have quite a lot of like lattes and yogurt, and I do have quite a lot of dairy in my diet, so I'm trying to cut it down. I've switched over to coconut milk. I used to do that ages ago and then I kind of stopped, but I'm kind of being a lot more stricter because I've read that if you kind of struggle with hormonal acne, dairy is a really big like irritant for it. I don't think that's the right word, but you know what I mean. So I'm trying to like be better at that and trying to be better with my diet. I've been like double and triple cleansing. I've been using a few more different skincare products, so fingers crossed we will get there. Right, so I am now going to move on to under my eyes. Oh, I haven't put my eye drops in yet. I'm going to pop in my eye drops, the IG sparkling eye drops. You guys know me, if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll know I'm a big fan of these. They basically just brighten and whiten up your eyes. I get very red, discoloured eyes, I always have done. And these just make them really nice and bright and white. I literally couldn't live without them. Right, under the eyes, I'm going to use this Last Imperfection concealer from Collection. They've released, I don't even know what that was then. They have released some colour correctors. So this is the colour Lemon. So I'm going to pop this on under my eyes to just brighten up the area. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is absolutely chucking it down outside. So for concealer, I've been trying out some different ones recently, and this one is from Milani, and it's the Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I can't remember off the top of my head, bad blogger, where Milani is being sold. It is like a US brand, but it's being sold in the UK now because they did send me a few bits to try. So I will link it down below because I just cannot remember off the top of my head where it's being sold. Just cover up those pesky dark circles. I've not been sleeping very well this week. I'm just like struggling to get to sleep. And then last night I had, like, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I had a really I had a nightmare about being chased by swans. That's right, swans. I was in like this big house and there was all these swan feathers everywhere, and I was trying to get out of this house and there was these really nasty swans. Like, I really think swans are scary, it's the beaks. And they were like just trying to chase me, and I was like cornered in by these swans. And it sounds so stupid. I thought I got away, and then these other two swans turned up, and it was literally terrifying. And I woke up in a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. And the first thing I did was Google, like in my half-dazed sleep at 3 AM, what does it mean when you dream about swans? Because I haven't seen a swan. I don't even know the last time I saw a swan. So it's like, why did I dream about that? And there's loads of different meanings. Apparently if you see a black swan in your dream, that is not good. They were white swans. It means stuff like either luck is going to come your way, and there was different meanings for the I couldn't really work out what it meant to be chased by a swan, so I don't know really. I couldn't work out. But then to be honest, I was like, you know, these dream meanings, do they actually mean anything? Do you know what I mean? Like, do they actually mean that good luck's going to come my way, or I don't know. Who knows? But it was pretty terrifying, and I hope I don't see this one anytime soon because I'm probably gonna freak out. Like, you know when you wake up from a dream really unsettled and you don't want to go back to sleep straight away even though you're really tired because you're worried you're going to go back into the same dream. I felt like I had to wake myself up a little bit to then go back to sleep. So yeah, fun little fact for you. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do eye bag wise. I think I'm going to now, before I go over all my powder products, I'm going to pop on some liquid highlighter. Then I'm going to do all my powder products because I don't like doing powder then liquid because I feel like it can go a little bit cakey. So I'm going to pop on some of the Iconic London Illuminator drops. These are really, really good. I really like them for adding a bit of a glow. You guys know me, love a bit of highlighter. I'm really excited about the Barry M version, which have just come out. Sorry, I was trying to work out what that noise was, if it's Frank having a drink. Yeah, so the new Barry M ones have just come out, and I'm hoping, I don't think they're out on sale yet, but I'm going to try and get some, and I want to do like a video review because I'm like really intrigued by them. They're like £5.99, which is like an absolute bargain. These iconic London ones, they are pretty pricey, but they are really nice, and like they'd last a long time. Like you literally need, hopefully you can see it on camera, a couple of drops, and that is it. So I'm going to pop on some of this Clarins Everlasting Compact Long Wearing and Comfort Foundation. So it looks like this. It's like a powder foundation, but I'm just going to add this as like a powder, but also to kind of just give me a bit more coverage. So I'm just going to pop this all over my face. I'm going to move on to bronzer now. Everything's spilling. I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Just drop my brush. Right, I'm back in the game. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. It smells like chocolate, so good. Gonna bronze up this face because I'm looking a little bit like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And as much as I love Casper, he's not my makeup icon. Okay, so now it's time for highlighter. And I'm going to use this highlighter from Milani. And it's called the Afterglow Strobe Light Instant Glow Powder in the shade 01. So I'm going to pop this on the top of my cheekbones. Okay, so now we're going to move on to eyes, and I'm going to show you like my favourite look at the moment, which is a bronzy smoky eye, which has always been my favourite look. It's like the look I've always gone for since basically coming out of the womb. But I thought I'd show you how I currently recreate my favourite smoky eye look. So it's using the Too Faced Chocolate palette because yes, like with everything, I'm late to the party on how amazing this palette is. I'm just giving it a little wipe so you don't think I'm too skanky. So yeah, so this is it here, and it took me a little while to kind of get used to it. I know that sounds weird, but you know when like you start using a new palette and you kind of need to realise what your favourite shades are and that kind of thing. That basically. But yeah, I feel like I've got it down. And yeah, so first of all I'm going to start off with milk chocolate and semi-sweet. So that is that one here and this one here, and I'm going to put that as a lid colour. So yeah, whilst we're doing my eyes, we can talk about the wedding, I guess, because I've got a few little wedding updates, and I know you guys like to know what's going on. So to be honest, it wasn't really till recently that we did an awful lot of wedding planning, because there just wasn't really any need to. Like, it just seemed so far away that we weren't really sure what, you know, we should be doing. And then we suddenly realised that it's about 8 months till the wedding. And like 8 months is still a very long time. But it's soon going to be here. Considering we booked the wedding with over 2 years to go, and now we are just over 6 months away, it's kind of scary. So we were like, maybe we should start wedding planning. So I've been talking to like DJs, which I'm finding like really stressful. Like, I find everything stressful, but I just don't know how to pick a good DJ. I just find it very hard because I am very like, music is so important to me, and I feel like the atmosphere of like the wedding is really kind of dependent on the music and like the DJ. Like, I've been to parties where there's been crap DJs and it's just like, it's like a fart in a room. Is that the right word? Like a fart in a room? I don't know. Anyways, fart in a lift. That is it, isn't it? That's the saying. It's like a fart in a lift. Like, no one's bothered. Well, they are bothered. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. Anyways, so yeah, so it's really, really important. And it's like, I don't want someone who's like super like old school, like, you know, you used to have it like your school disco. But then at the same hand, you don't want someone who's like really, really like young and cool, because it's going to alienate half of the people going. So it's really hard trying to work out what is the kind of best DJ. And I'm very like, I'm taking Triple Fudge, which is this dark brown, by the way. Like, I'm so picky when it comes to music, but I know that like literally no one else likes the same taste in music as me. Like, I've got such a varied taste. And I know not everyone's gonna want to be dancing around to like Busted and Taylor Swift all night, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to find out a DJ. If anyone has any DJ advice, let me know. What else? I've got a meeting. I'm trying to set up a meeting with a florist for October. Oh, I found my dress. That's a big thing. Yeah. So yeah, so I found my dress, which is very exciting. That kind of made it all seem a bit more real, because I was like, oh my goodness, I have my dress. It's beautiful. Like, just blow my own trumpet. It's literally everything I wanted in my dress, basically. It's exactly what I wanted, and yes, I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I'm super excited. But yeah, that's about it really. I don't think I have anything else to update you on. So I think I'm going to take a bit of the bronzy colour, the Haute chocolate, just under my eye. I'm going to be putting another colour under my eye, but just to kind of add to the smoky effect. Do that. I'm going to go on with this Barry M Dazzle Dust. I found this yesterday and thought, let's throw it back with some Dazzle Dust. This is the shade, oh, I actually don't know. Oh, 10, I do know. And it's like a glittery bronzy shade. It's super pretty. Okay, so I'm going to pop on some what am I going on about? Eyeliner and mascara, and then I'm going to see how we're looking. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. The jury is still out whether I actually like this or not. I did get sent a bunch of Kat Von D stuff like last year, and I just never used it. I felt like it was too nice to use. Sorry, I've got like a hair on my face. Then I thought to myself, Corey, you're being silly. Like, what if you died tomorrow? You never tried that Kat. I mean, I'm sure it won't be like the first thing I thought about, but do you know what I mean? Like, you never know what's around the corner. So I took photographs of it all and then thought I'd use it. So yeah, I'm not sure about it, but it's okay. There we go. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paradise mascara, and this is my favourite mascara right now. I did do a sponsored post with them on Instagram, but genuinely, this is my go-to mascara right now. It's so good. It actually makes my non-existent lashes existent. So now I'm going to move on to eyeliner. So I'm going to be using two Lottie London ones. This one is in the shade Mocha, which is just basically a dark brown. So I'm going to pop this in my waterline. And then this is the shade Sunburst, which is like a coppery gold colour. And I've been putting this on my lower lid, and I've been really liking how it looks. So I don't know if you can see that, but I just quite like how it looks. I feel like it's a bit different to what I've been wearing recently, and I just feel like it looks quite nice with a smoky eye. Now I think I'm going to do my brows. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow, or Anastasia, however you say it, Dip Brow Pomade with an angled brush. I got my brows threaded the other day in prep for this video, so don't ever say I don't do anything for you. Let me know what you guys are like watching on TV at the moment, because I feel like I want some new watches. I've been rewatching Gossip Girl for like the 10th millionth time, which I've actually been really enjoying. But I've almost finished up. I think I might start Gilmore Girls again, because that's like the perfect autumnal cozy watch. Me and Henry have been watching How to Get Away with Murder, which we've been really enjoying. But we're on like, we finished season 2 last night, so we're now on season 3. And I know season 4 is about to come back very soon, so we're going to be up to date soon, which sucks. But yeah, that's really good. We've literally watched 2 seasons in about a week. Probably 2 weeks. But yeah, that is really, really good. We've been enjoying that. We also, we really liked iZombie over the summer. So I definitely recommend either of those two to watch. I'm going to pop some of this pretty pink champagne truffle shade just on my brow bone. Okay. Right, now I'm going to move on to lips. So I'm going to first of all line my lips with this W7 Lip Twister lip pencil. Then I'm going to go in with a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Literally, it's so fancy. And this is the Kim KW shade, just basically a nude. This was another one of those like products that I didn't want to use because I was like, it's too nice, and I was like, no, Corey, what if you die? Like, I had to have that conversation again. I'm going to just finish off with some like fixing spray. So I'm going to use a mixture of two, the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist and the Urban Decay All Nighter. Oh, and there we have it. There is, I'm ready basically. I'd already done my hair before I came on camera. And yeah, there we go. I am finished. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, like having a bit of a chat. I'm trying to like try and get my whole frame, like my head in, because I've got like a pretty wide, is that right, zoomed in lens because I wanted the blurry background. So yeah, so I really hope you have enjoyed this video. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, wash my hands from all my makeup, and then I'm gonna film my next video, and then I'm gonna go have some lunch because I'm absolutely starving. So yeah, thanks so much for spending some time with me today. It's been nice to have a little bit of a catch up, even though it was very one-sided. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!